Hi, I'm Elena.
And I'm Pete.
And we are so delighted that you are here at your wine tasting party. We hope that you learn a thing or two about wine, but most of all, we hope that it's lots of fun.
Yeah, we love making good wine, but what sparked this brand was a trip to India.
And we were really lucky. The project did a little sniffer on us, and we would love to share part of that video with you right now.
Yeah, a few years ago, a Canterbury grape grower named Pete Chapman and his wife Alana visited a mate in India. They could not have known that a simple visit to their friend would end up inspiring them to enter into one of the most important battles happening in the world today.
We're making our way through the crowds, and then Kerry said, we'll just take a shortcut through here. And it was a darker alleyway, and it was quieter than the rest of the streets we had been walking on. And there would have been about 5 or 6 girls who just looked distinctly different from all the other women we had seen. And I said to Kerry, how come these girls look different? And he said, well, they've been trafficked from Nepal and sold into prostitution.
Yeah, it was just one of those moments where you're just quite struck by something that you knew of, but it just suddenly became real.
It just hit me, I guess, at that moment that was modern day slavery right in front of me. I knew it in my head, but I don't think I had known it in my heart, and to see it, it broke my heart.
Back home, the Chapmans couldn't shake the feeling they needed to do something about it, especially when they realised the scale of the problem.
UNICEF did a study, it was a number of years ago now. They estimated that 1.2 million children are sold into slavery every year. And when you break those statistics down, it's 3,300 every day, 137 every hour, which works out to be 1 every 27 seconds.
Alana found a job at Hagar International, an organisation that helps trafficking survivors in Cambodia, Vietnam and Afghanistan. Pete stayed busy managing his family's vineyard, Terrace Edge.
We had many conversations of different things we could do, but a vineyard and wine and human trafficking, it's not a natural fit.
Then, during last year's harvest, they figured out how to make that combination work.
Pete came home and said, hey, I've got extra Riesling grapes, why don't we sell it for Hagar, and we give 100% of the profits away.
What started as a one-off fundraiser quickly became a new wine label called 27 Seconds.
I guess we've just thought, well, it's where we've got resources and skill, let's try and make this work.
Yeah, that project video was amazing exposure for us and a real springboard, really.
Yeah, we had thousands of people across New Zealand see that they could use their wine choice as a way that they could play a small part in making a difference in the fight against modern day slavery.
Yeah, sometimes we have to pinch ourselves that it's actually worked.
Really, we feel that our customers are the true heroes of this. We can provide the product and make the wine, but unless somebody purchases it, then there'd be no donations to make.
And it's those donations and the awareness created that is what this is all about. And we just hope by being part of one of these wine parties and learning a bit about it that you'll get on board.
Whether you are at the start of your journey or you've been a long time wine lover, we hope that there's something in it for you. Pete's going to talk about each of the wines, and I'm going to talk about what wine matches with what food. I do want to make the disclaimer that matching wine with food is a little bit like learning English. There's lots of rules, and then equally there's lots of exceptions to the rules as well. Long story short, if it tastes good to you and it goes well, then run with that. First on the list, we have our Sauvignon Blanc.